Okay, so this is not planned as much as I originally expected it to be. This is more or less an impulsive move. So yeah, I was gonna wait to tell people this till after I graduated, but like I said, I'm just kind of feeling it. With that said, the news is this is my actual hair. This is a wig. My hair before I got it cut short was a wig. I have been wearing wigs for almost 2 years now. And the reason being is I have a compulsive disorder that is called trichotillomania, and it's a compulsive disorder where one compulsively pulls their own hair out. I was in and out of wigs and hair pieces and such, and then when I got, I had grown it out a little bit, and then I got it cut short at the beginning of my senior year, so that was actually my hair. Anything other than that was not actually mine. And then it kind of came back full force after I started trying to wear my own hair again, and so I decided to shave it, which is what it is now. And this is the longest it has been in a while, besides when I had it cut, because once you pull it all out, it takes a while for it to completely grow back. So this is a big deal for me. I still have some spots that aren't completely even, but with that said, I've been battling this since my 10th grade year. I also had an episode with it, a much shorter episode with it, when I was about 9 till I was about 11. And it went away, and then now it's back. Of course, when I was younger, I didn't know what it was. But yeah, if you don't know what this is, or you're not used to it, which most people aren't, then it's still very, very weird. And I get that, and that's why I never told anyone, because it's very hard to understand. And yeah, I was really, really secretive with it forever. I mean, this is the first time that I've ever been public with it. A few people know, like my family, and then 2 people outside of my family know, and that's it. So it's a very small number, and I just kind of like it better that way, just because, I mean, you're still in high school, and regardless of the type of person you are, when you have a disorder or a disease that you can't control, and especially when it affects your physical appearance, it's very hard to be confident with it, especially in high school, where you have so much judgment and so many immature people that really don't know how to handle it. And when people don't understand things, they tend to be much harsher about them. But like I said, I'm really excited about the progress that I've made, because it's been a really, really tough couple of years, and I'm proud of myself for where I'm at now, and that's why I'm choosing to make this. So now I have a pretty in-depth medical background. Ever since I was little, since I was like 9, I've been having all sorts of stuff, and this is absolutely, without a doubt, the most difficult thing that I have ever had to deal with. Now, trichotillomania can come in many different forms. It's not always from their scalp. It's their eyebrows, their eyelashes, your scalp, anywhere that you can grow hair, really. Different people pull from different places, and they have different regimens to it. It's an OCD disorder, and a lot of it just connects back to the compulsiveness and the obsessiveness with it. And it is very, very difficult to live with and to deal with, and I've definitely learned that, and it's such a personalized battle that it makes it really difficult for anyone to understand on a large scale. There's only a few things that tend to run in every person that has it, and so yeah, there's no cure for it. There's different medicines that some people will try, and different methods of coping with it, and things just to keep your hands busy, and some people try hypnosis and acupuncture and stuff like that for it, but there's no really answer to it, I guess. So it is difficult, and it's just kind of one of those things that you have to learn to deal with, I guess, just like anything else. But for me, I mean, if you know me, you know that I'm very open, and I don't really care for the most part about what people think about me, but this was kind of like a slap in the face. It was something that I didn't know how to deal with, and I don't know. It was just, I didn't like not having control over it. Like, the weird stuff that I do that gets people's attention so much, I'm choosing to do that, but this is something that I'm not choosing, and so I think that's why it was harder for me. Like I said, there's many things about this that I understand when people don't get it, but I guess that's what I want people to do, is try to understand it before they judge it. Especially, like, I hate hearing things, what people say about, like, the show My Strange Addiction, because they did an episode on trichotillomania, and it's really hard to hear people talk about it and what they think, and I'm just kind of sitting over there trying not to be offended because they don't know that I have it, and it sucks. But it is very serious, and I want people to understand that it's difficult. Anyone, I would say, it's pretty difficult when you sit somewhere for 3 hours and you don't move and you don't realize it, and by the time that you realize it, you have a bald patch the size of a baseball, and you can't bend your fingers because your joints hurt so bad from doing the same thing for 3 hours in a row. Like, it's kind of terrifying, but everyone kind of has a different coping method. Some people choose just to deal with it, and some people try to stop, and there's people that will only have it for 6 months, and there's people that have it for 14 years, or will have it for the rest of their lives. So, like I said, it's personalized, it's different, every story is different, and you need to hear people's story before you judge them. I don't want this to be, like a sob story or pity, anything like that. It's a big reason why I never told anyone, because it wasn't really something that I wanted attention for, and I still don't. I'm kind of tired of hiding everything, and if you've ever had to hide something for a long time, on like a day-to-day basis, where you have to wear wigs, and you have to draw your eyebrows on, and all that kind of stuff, it's just a big relief to not have to hide so much anymore. I'm open to questions or comments or anything like that. I don't care. I'm going to say no negativity, but at the same time I expect it. Like I said, this is kind of weird for most people. So, thank you for listening, I guess. And any questions, anything like that, feel free to ask. I would rather you be informed and then make your judgments rather than make accusations. So, yeah, thanks.